I did, yeah. Steve Long.
Just make sure the funny squirrel off course isn't showing up.
It is.
We could have halftime.
We could have halftime, yeah.
Okay, David, can you hear us?
I can, not well, but I can.
Okay, well, we're gonna get started.
Oh, it helps if the plug is all the way in.
Okay. Welcome, everyone, to the March 12th, 2025 ESD Board meeting. I'm Jean Wooten, Zone 1.
I'm Jason Hayes, Superintendent.
Amy Vetter, Board Member, she, her, Zone 5.
Miriam Cummins, she, her, Aya, Zone 6.
Jim Blau, TN, Zone 4.
Christina Wonderly, Executive Director of Human Resources.
Tim Jones, Executive IT Officer.
Same Executive Assistant.
Mark Luer, Executive Financial Officer. Hyro Van, Member Recognition.
Andrew Wild, Vital School Board.
David,
David Dunstan, Zone 7.
very good. Okay, thank you. All right, now we'll. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It feels like we're doing it around.
I know, I was just gonna say that, I always struggled with those rounds in choir and it's like, oh, what are the words again?
Exactly.
Okay. Monthly acknowledgement.
Okay, I will point you to page 5 of your packet. And so this month I'd just like to recognize and celebrate several important observances. So the first one is that it is Women's History Month. And so I just have a quote to share with this one. And there's some other language that you can read in here, but here's to strong women. May we know them, may we be them, may we raise them. Or in this case, may we sit next to them. So how about that? It is also Disability Awareness Month, and I think this one's really important given the population that we predominantly serve. And so I think this is a real time to foster greater understanding and inclusion for and advocacy for individuals with disabilities. I think that's important. And then also at the end of the month, on March 31st, it's Cesar Chavez Day. And he was an important civil rights leader who championed workers' rights and social justice. And then finally, there's a day, Social Emotional Learning Day, CEL Day. And I realized I didn't see it there, so I'll have to do a quick Google, unless somebody remembers it offhand.
It's usually like, it was maybe yesterday.
It might have been yesterday. It's right in the middle of the month, and now I'm forgetting while I'm doing this. I did not put the date in there, so apologies for that. But I think these are all really important things to recognize for us. And in particular, when you look at the work that we do around social emotional learning, supporting students' needs, looking at supporting students with disabilities, important stuff here. So, thank you.
Any public comments?
No, there's
On to consent agenda, and we have a addition.
Yep, there's one addition. So at your places, you will see an additional out-of-state travel form for Tammy Defoe-Toon, and this is for her to attend the Intensive Instructional Coaching Institute. There's another one of these inside of the consent agenda already, but we were able to add Tammy. This is funded by the GYO funds, which is Grow Your Own, for our building capacity in new staff members. And this is one of those things where a little bit of, and just I think this is a good thing for everybody to know, where the work of our staff member, Rochelle Bell, has actually created a lot of space and additional funds because she's worked so hard to open up opportunities by building connections with our colleges. she's gotten all of these discounts on tuition for people. So initially, we were thinking we were going to be able to spend all the money quite easily. The last I heard, as of a couple of days ago, we have $90,000 left to spend between now and June, which is a lot of money. So we're like, well, we might as well send some people to some of these trainings. The other thing that we are going to work on is see if there are districts that have expended funds for tuition reimbursement and things like that, where we could actually help out our districts with the money. So it is a really good problem to have, and yet at the same time, it's just one of those funny things about how she definitely beat the bushes to get more funds and better deals. So add that one in, and then you can look for an approval with the consent agenda.
Welcome, Michael.
Hello, Michael.
I do have a very small comment on the consent agenda.
Oh, yeah.
It's the detail-oriented person in me.
Which page are you looking at?
Page 30, third paragraph down. It was just a footnote defining front-loaded, the green. The footnote's still in green. That's all. Thank you.
Super good catch. You are always up for a good detail orientation.
Yes, I am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. Okay, so with that, I would entertain a motion to add item A to the consent agenda and to out-of-state travel for Tammy Duval.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
Any discussion? Would you accept the consent agenda? All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Thank you. Okay. Now, we executive session now.
Yes, we are. So let's go into executive session so you can read the statement
Right.
while we're still on YouTube. So don't stop it yet, Ira. So,
Okay. So at this point, we're going into executive session under per ORS 192.6602D to consult deliberations